Welcome to the Accelerated Investor Podcast with Josh Cantwell. If you're looking to retire early with forever passive income, you're in the right place. This podcast is the go-to destination for real estate investors, both active and passive, and multifamily apartment investors, both new, intermediate, and advanced. Now, sit back, listen, learn, and accelerate your business, your life, and your investing with the Accelerated Investor Podcast.
So hey there, welcome back to Accelerated Investor. Thank you so much again for joining me, whether you're inside our Facebook group, on YouTube or iTunes, listening to this podcast, maybe catching this as a post somewhere. In this particular training, I want to tell you my 8 commandments for investing in apartments. The 8 things that I look for, that I have to have in order to do a successful apartment deal. Okay? Let's go ahead and jump in. Number 1, commandment number 1 is to get paid up front. Finding apartments is not always easy. Sometimes there's competition. Sometimes there's other investors. So when you land an apartment deal, if you are the sponsor, the general partner, the owner operator, make sure you're getting paid up front. Charge some sort of acquisition fee. Typically 3% is what we do. And that truly is about half of it is money that's going to go towards paying staff. Our CFO, Roberto, our operations manager and offering manager, Jen, who helps us work with investors. So we set aside about 1.5 points for them. The other 1.5 points is really truly a fee that comes to me and my business partners for the time and effort that we put into finding the deal, underwriting the deal, recruiting and raising all the capital, structuring the deal, sponsoring the loan, all those different types of things. So make sure you get paid upfront through an acquisition and asset management fee. That's commandment number 1. Commandment number 2 is to buy in landlord-friendly states with no rent controls. So people ask me like, hey, will you invest in California? No. Will you invest in New York, New Jersey? No. Do you invest in Seattle? No. Do you invest in Chicago? No. So where do you invest? Well, again, primarily in the Midwest and the Southeast. We have buildings in Ohio, Cleveland, Akron, Canton, Albany, Macon, Georgia, Mobile, Alabama, Crosby, Oklahoma, and a number of other places. Today, we're focused primarily on Northeast Ohio because there's older housing stock, there's older apartment stock, and it's a landlord-friendly state with no rent controls. That's commandment number 2. Commandment number 3 is to create a win-win. GPs and LPs, general partners, unlimited partners, it is truly a partnership. So when I talk with our limited partners, the people that put up the cash and the capital for our deals, I don't say, hey, thanks for being an investor. I say, thanks for partnering with us, because it's truly a win-win, okay? They have other jobs. Maybe they're a high income earner. Maybe they're a doctor. Maybe they invest in real estate. Maybe they sold a business. Maybe they had a liquidation event. Maybe they own a successful e-commerce business. I've got all these different people as limited partners in my business, and I've got to create a win-win for them. So they know that they're being paid handsomely, they're being paid appropriately for putting up the money. And typically in an apartment, the number that we're going for is about a 13 to 17% cash on cash return. And that cash on cash is through the pref return and the refi proceeds. That's the cash on cash. And then the internal rate of return includes the equity. Okay, so whatever equity they're getting, and I want that to be at least 20%. That's typically a really good win-win for GPs and LPs. Commandment number 4 is, as many times as I can, is to get cash out refinance proceeds because they're tax-free. I'm actually getting and realizing and taking a piece of the equity through the cash out refi proceeds. And because it's loan proceeds, it's tax-free. Are you ready to automate and explode your real estate investing? We're searching for extremely motivated individuals who are sick and tired of wasting time and want to finally see real results from their real estate investing business. We're searching for investors looking to get to the next level and become a bigger, better version of themselves while being a more successful real estate investing entrepreneur. Apply for mentoring and coaching at joshcantwellcoaching.com/podcast. That's joshcantwellcoaching.com/podcast. Okay, number 5 is force the appreciation. Commandment number 5 is force the appreciation and force the amount of equity that you can create in a deal through capital improvements. Okay, branding, capital improvements, but also the experience, the leasing experience, the management experience, how you manage the buildings. There's really those two levers that you can pull that allow you to charge more rent and to add additional incomes, okay? So the key here is add capital improvements, add a better leasing and resident experience. Notice I didn't say tenant. We don't refer to our tenants as tenants. We call them residents because they reside there. It's their home. They might be renting an apartment, but it's their home. So we force the appreciation and the equity through value add capital improvements and a better resident experience. Very important. Commandment number 6 is a quick return of capital. On every deal we do, we'd love to see deals where there's enough, either through a sale or through a refinance, that we can return all of the limited partners' capital in 3 years or less. 36 months is our number. We don't want to count on buying in the path of progress, hoping that the rent goes up, hoping that there's other development that goes on around us, hoping that the value of the building goes up over the next 5 to 7 years, and then sell the building for a windfall. What I want to do is buy the building, force the appreciation, and return a quick return of capital in 3 years or less. Okay, that's commandment number 6. Commandment number 7 is hold for forever passive income. Okay? Guys, why are we in real estate? Why are we looking at real estate as an asset class to invest in, to buy in, to either be a deal sponsor, to invest in, or to be a limited partner and a passive investor? It's to create long-term wealth. Right? Again, I think it was T. Harv Eker who said, don't wait to buy real estate, buy real estate and wait. Okay? I can't remember T. Harv's books. It was like The Millionaire Mindset or The Millionaire whatever. Anyway, great books. T. Harv Eker, look them up. But don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait, meaning buy real estate and just hold on to it as long as you can. Okay, hold on to it as long as you can. And then finally, commandment number 8 is to maximize the tax savings. Okay, maximize the tax savings through 1031 exchanges, maximize the tax savings through depreciation, maximize the tax savings through cost segregation, maximize the tax savings by holding on to buildings long-term and paying capital gains taxes. Guys, it's no surprise that people that own real estate pay little or no tax. It's no surprise that Donald Trump, former President Donald Trump, didn't pay much in taxes. Give me a break. The guy's worth whatever, $5 billion, $10 billion. He owned real estate. The tax code was written for landowners. It was written for building owners. Okay? Got to have buildings in order to develop a healthy economy. The code was written for people to own real estate. So commandment number 8 is to maximize your tax savings. 1031s, cost segregation, depreciation, and capital gains taxes. Those are my 8 commandments. If I can find a deal that I can buy that abides by those 8 commandments, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to own it. It's going to be a successful deal every single time. Hey, Josh here, and do you want to win a free Accelerated Investor t-shirt? All you have to do is give Accelerated Investor, our podcast, Accelerated Investor, a rating and a review on iTunes, okay? Do that now. Then send us a screenshot on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter What we're going to do then is every week we're going to pick our favorite rating and review, and we're going to send that person a free t-shirt and maybe, again, some other cool, fun stuff as well from Accelerated Investors. So, again, don't forget to take a screenshot. Leave a rating, review, take a screenshot, send it to us so we know exactly who you are. And then once a week, every week on the podcast, we will announce a new winner. Don't forget to take a screenshot and send it to us so we know exactly who you are. We'll announce a new winner every week.
You were just listening to the Accelerated Investor Podcast with Josh Cantwell. If you enjoyed this episode and learned something new, help us build the AI community by leaving a review and 5-star rating on our iTunes podcast channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. To see passive investing opportunities, visit freelandventures.com/passive. To start your journey toward the lifestyle you've always dreamed of with multifamily apartments, apply for one-on-one coaching with Josh at www.joshcantwellcoaching.com.